Evening, everybody. Hope everybody's well. How did Christmas go? I don't think we spoke before Christmas. Luckily, this AX Extra just kind of shows from here up because you don't want to be seeing what's going on down there, man. I'm in like the kind of Kex red. I've basically ballooned like Father Christmas, so I've got about 1 day to get ready to try and trim up for the opening round at Birmingham. But enough about me. Let's bring in a good couple of guests tonight, representing the wonderful city that is going to be the opening round of our Arenacross tour for 2025. Let's bring in Stephen Clarke. There's Clarkey 511, and there's Mark McCann. Still got, I think, caviar stuck in his teeth.
It's kale.
He's just been knocking back some caviar because you are. Where are you? Tell everybody where you are if you're willing to do that.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Now my house can be robbed. Thanks for that. Brilliant.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah, no, I'm in Dubai. So yeah, Dubai for getting ready for the Arenacross.
Yeah, but you're back soon, and your security is high at back.
Yeah.
So nobody get any smart ideas. Fellas, thanks for coming on. So listen, we brought you guys on because obviously, you are representing Mark. You are the team manager for, again, involved with Arenacross. Clarkey, you are riding for Mark this year. So tell us more about it, Mark. We'll start with you. Your love of Arenacross is evident, obvious, and here we go again. You've won the title as a team manager before, but tell us really like why you love doing it, because you don't get so involved with motocross anymore. You kind of just focus more on two wheels with either Western Beach Race or Arenacross.
Yeah, and like ridiculously, as a spectator, I've never ever missed a single Arenacross race. Obviously I love it. I think it's a great time of year to have a race series when it's freezing cold, it's snowing, whatever outside, and we all get to sit inside and watch some ridiculous bar banging action every throughout the UK. So yeah, I'm a massive fan of it. When we decided to put a team together a fair few years ago now, I used to race a lot myself and then sort of smash myself up too many times, and then we took on this team, and like being involved from the seats, from the grandstands is absolutely amazing, but actually being down in the pits is another level. And we've, like you say, we've had some great success, and I think we've definitely got some key ingredients to have the same this year.
Yeah. Well, you've got this man, let's be honest. Bit of experience, Clarkey, racing indoors. You've done Arenacross before, of course, but you've done more than that. You've raced AMA Supercross. You've raced in Australia doing Supercross. What's your take on it? It's easy to get guests on here and everybody wax lyrical and like we're using it as an advertorial. But it seems genuinely most people that I speak to that have raced Arenacross really do rate it, not just for the racing element, the atmosphere and the show. So you've ridden all over the world. So how would you compare it?
Well, I mean, we all know motocross in England isn't as big as it is in America. We haven't got the track, we haven't got the people, we haven't got the riders, we haven't got the spectators. What Matt and you have been doing with this Arenacross over the last few years and how you've built it up. And like you said, the show that gets put on. Yeah, the racing's great, but it's not all about the racing. You've got the music, the live show, the freestyle stuff. It's as a package, it's just wicked. And like Mark just said, come from November till March in this country, it's horrendous weather. So to be able to get in and do some racing, I don't know why more people don't enter, for the other classes. But yeah, it's wicked. I love it. I've had some time off it. The last few years, I've been so brain focused on trying to race or win a British Championship after the one got robbed from me. And then, halfway through this year, I said, man, I'm going all in for this Arenacross now, and glad to be back. I'm itching to get behind that start gate because I know, indoors it is a different story. It's tight, it's technical. And I think when he's mellowed the tracks out a little bit as well, which I think has made it racing. When they're so technical, there's only a few riders that are getting around it properly, and I think it's going to be a good show this year.
Tell us more about your riding the start. So you know, it's happening. A lot of people are still, the big debate goes on, you know, electric, petrol, all that, what it does for the sport and all that. But you've had enough time on it now. And when we built the track along with Ryan at Moto 101, and you rocked up there and you're like, oh no, it's like a Stark all the way.
Yeah.
So you're obviously feeling that like you can genuinely, well, as proven, the current Arenacross champion races a Stark. So
for me, it's a no-brainer. I don't want to tell too many people because then by round 2 there'll be about 20 of them on the gate. But it is, in my opinion, you know, like I said, like you said, I've rode all around the world. I've done Supercross in America, Australia. I did the German Supercross, the Dutch Supercross. With all my Supercross experience, like when I decided I was going to do Arenacross, it was a no-brainer to race the Stark. You know, you've got no gears, no clutch. You're always in the right gear. You've got more power than you could even need. And no-brainer for me. And I just can't wait to get behind the gate, to be honest.
You've had some good rides. I'm just going to concentrate on talking to you for a moment because you've had some great rides in Arenacross. You obviously never got the championship over the line yet. But that's not to say you can't with all the experience. One key moment, sorry to bring it up, but it always sticks in my mind when we have to talk about.
I know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say. 10 years or 11 years of Arenacross, we're now at, and we often get asked as hosts, me and Matt, and anybody involved with the staff, you know, what's been a memorable moment or the best moments. Yeah, Newcastle will always stick in my mind. You know, if I had to give one Stephen Clarke Arenacross moment, it was that. It was a bit of a Deegan move, Brian Deegan, not his son. You know, you didn't mean to do it, but you won the race, and you took the finish line double, and then, well, very handsomely got off it, and you didn't mean to do that.
No. It came down to the wire. I was going wide before the finish line. It was a big triple, and it was like ruts from one side to the other, and I was going wide, squaring it off, and I was tripling it every lap, and towards the end of the race, Coulon was getting tight on me, and I'd come out of the turn and he'd be like right there. And like the finish line was actually on the takeoff. So I've gone wide on the last lap. He's come round the inside and I've just launched up to the triple, shut off on the face, dragged my foot pegs, ejected me out of the bars. I've like cartwheeled onto the floor, got up, and I was like completely fine. So like when I crashed, I heard everybody just go, "Oh!" And like I stood up and I'm like, I'm all right. And I just threw my hands up, and then the crowd was like, yeah. So it was an epic moment. You know, it was probably one of my most stylish wins over the years, should I say.
It was an epic. Obviously, anybody watching on Instagram Live, I can see the comments, but I can't actually bring the comments up on screen. So I'm just going to read a couple. This makes no sense to me, you two. You'll understand what this, I hope you understand what this means. Josh Bailey 45_ has written, is there going to be a lap of the black cab? What does that mean? Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, that's we've just recently drove from London all the way to Abu Dhabi.
You did? Yeah.
So I guess that's reference to that. So yeah, but so that's still here in the UAE. So yeah, that was 4,500 miles, 21 countries, went through places like Iraq. So yeah, that was a good adventure. But no, it's stopped in Dubai.
I think you should. I think we should use that as the AX battle bus for the world tour, and it goes to every stop with you driving it.
That could be like, do you know if somebody wins this series, they can get a black cab? What a booby prize! Everyone would be slowing down.
That would be so good. Obviously, you touched on your YouTube channel there, that you even renamed the team. You know, after the YouTube channel now, Mark. It must be. I mean, when you started that whole thing, anybody starts thinking, well, we'd give it a go. Hopefully, it'll be all right. But you know, you must be overwhelmed by how well the channel has been received. Surely.
Yeah, it's amazing, and like, you know, I think every week it just gets a bigger and bigger like monster, and yeah, I'm really proud of like what all of us do as a team, and it doesn't come easy. Obviously, we put so much effort into what we do, and YouTube is a very special place, and you know that you become this sort of like this person on the telly which people look up to and comment to and ask to have their photo. You know, they ask to have a photo taken of a middle-aged man And like it blows my mind that people, but like it's an amazing thing to do. And this sort of like arena cross thing again, it makes a great a great story that we come along every year, and we're the underdog without a doubt. We haven't got a budget, we haven't got a manufacturer backing us. We've just got sort of like always good people, and that's what we're excited to have Clarke on, because you can see how enthusiastic he is, and he's told me he wants to win, and that's we've got a great team of people who are going there to win races, and we will film it and we will make a YouTube video out of it as well. So as long as he doesn't let me down, as long as he wins, it'll make a great video.
I wouldn't get too excited yet because he hasn't sent you the invoice in yet. So you know what I mean? Hey, Clarke,
if I win, I don't think he's going to care anyway.
He was only saying before we went on live, so I got to speak to him about that. Maybe now is a good time to corner him while he's live. He can't squirm out of it. I was only joking, of course.
I'm going to make him.
Go on.
We're going to get him onto Hollywood next. So like flipping with a face like him, he's just going to carry on to good things, and YouTube's just going to be the start of him.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, he is taking it seriously, everybody, because before we came on live here, he was telling me that he's going to get a haircut. He's going to spruce himself up on Wednesday. Because
brilliant.
What are you doing Thursday, Clarkey? Tell everybody listening.
I've got to get down to the Resorts World Arena, doing an interview with ITV for the Arenacross for promotion. It's going to be on the news and stuff, so it's going to be wicked.
The face of our AX tour. Now look, there's Amy, my boss. Shit like that. Amy's watching, so she just said, "Look, no pressure to win, but I could do with that vlog from your promo." So there you go. Got to get on and she cracks the whip. You got to get it done.
Well, I've been putting the work in anyway. I've had an Arenacross track built at home. I've rode it 0 times because it's mud. But you know what? I've been out riding. I've got some days under my belt, and I feel good. Bike feels good, and home round for the first race. You don't win it at round 1, but you can certainly lose it. So we just want to get out of there with some solid points. Me and Mark will be happy. We'll know what we've got to work on going into round 2. A win would be brilliant, but I think top 5, top 3 would be happy.
He's saying all the right things, Mark, isn't he?
Yeah. This is the good thing. When I spoke to him on the phone, and we did this sort of like, we decided to go together really early on, which was really good, and sort of like it put us in a place where we were prepared. And he simply said to me, "I'm not there to make up the numbers. I'm there to win." And that's what we're there for as a company and as a brand. We've always done really well with stuff we've done. So for us, we're not there to make up the numbers, and we're there to get on that podium. So I think we've obviously got Clarkey, and then we've got Elliot as well, and then we've got Yanis Sasuti as well. So we have got a super strong team. And like I say, it's real difficult because a lot of these riders, which are the names which people have seen all year, they've already got teams which they're committed to. So it's very difficult to get a team strong, and we've got a really strong team. And seen as we're a pop-up team just for a few weeks, we're really privileged to have the riders we've got.
It's really cool. I was going to say to you both. Obviously, round 1, everybody's excited by it, but it's in Birmingham, which adds extra pressure, notably by people asking for tickets. You must, right? Surely your phone must be going off all the time. You two, people trying to get tickets for round 1.
Well, to be honest, I've bought all of my family and cousins and everybody. I've paid for everybody's tickets for Arenacross. That was all their Christmas presents.
Right.
So I'm about 600 quid deep in the tickets. But to be honest, I haven't had anybody asking me for extras. I know how it is this year. It's each team rider only gets a few, and I told Mark before. I said, look, I'd rather you keep those for the guys that are going to come and help us, because like you said, we're a pop-up team, so it's like a family-run operation. We've got Mark's friends that are coming to help with the mechanicking and putting all the stuff up. So I'd rather them get those, and all my family can go up in the boonies at the top.
Yeah,
keep them out of the way.
So anybody listening or watching, Clarkey's calling it. Don't bother asking him because you're not going to get. I know there's the old adage, like, if you don't ask, you'll never know. I'm telling you right now, don't bother. All right, because he ain't got any to give. He's all maxed out. He's got to win a few races just to pay them off.
Exactly.
Mark, like you said, for you guys, the reason we got you on is because, as put there, a couple of Boston blokes. I can't do the accent, and I won't try. But it's a big thing. I mean, Birmingham, NEC. We've etched in history with when Rick Johnson came over back in my day, and stands collapsed and all that. So I've always said to Matt. Now I'm kind of glad that Matt Bates has made it round one, because I've kind of said to him down the years, Birmingham to me feels like our Anaheim.
Yes,
that's what it's one of the biggest arenas that we go to. The dirt is always good. It's easy access, and you see more of the motocross fraternity rock up at Birmingham. I don't know why. Maybe it is just because of that, because it's easy to get to and all those kind of things. So I'd love to start the tour every year at Birmingham, just because I think the floor space and we really get cracking with a bigger track. So it's a big deal. So Mark, with that in mind, have you already you must? I know you're not going to tell us, but with making content for YouTube, you don't just do that on a whim to get it to the level that you've got it to. So always forward thinking. You must be planning already, something that you're doing for that opening round. And are you gonna? I know you might not tell me, but are you gonna just focus on like a feature from one round, or are you gonna sort of highlight? You don't have to tell me the details. You're gonna highlight.
No. Yeah, no, it will be on the one race, because it sort of gets confusing if we do sort of like our stuff is mainly automotive four wheels, and people are sort of like they enjoy our two wheel stuff as well, but it's not primarily that. So yeah, no, it's crazy. Like I won't go too deep into it because everyone will fall asleep. But we have like a team. We already have not a script, but we have a plan of the day. So, we've got key elements of the day which we have to capture, a storyline, we have hooks, we have it's a crazy, it's like TV production, because we're getting bigger numbers now than TV programs, so people always say to me, would you do that, would you do this? And I wouldn't go on TV, because we get bigger numbers in YouTube now, like just the world's changing, so that'd be good. And I feel like for content as well, the people we've got, I think it's like a really good bunch. We've got, obviously we know how fun Clarke is. He has to come to us because we're the only people who can understand him, so otherwise nobody would have a clue what he's saying. So all together, a bit of subtitles on the screen, it'll be a good day out. But yeah, as the content thing is, obviously we're there to race motorbikes first and foremost, and that's sort of like my job will be on that day is trying to get everybody to do as well as they possibly can. But like Stephen said, my friends, like I'm over here doing a bit of work as well, and they're Clarkey spoke to them today, they're rallying around, they're getting everything ready. Darb is like big into it, my best mate, he's getting everything ready and meeting for this ITV interview, which is really exciting. And that's the level that AX is getting to, to be on proper, mainstream local television is absolutely amazing, and only better for all of us really, because we all want sold out seats, and I'm sure we're going to see that. And hopefully people will book their tickets, early on and turn up on the day as well. But it's going to be, we're excited. I'm so excited to get going. And like you say, Birmingham is the perfect location. Nobody's got any excuses. It's right in the middle. The motorway network is fantastic. Parking is not an issue. You can have your tea there. They put the eating on. You can't get any more.
Clarkey, are you nervous? Not because of the racing, for messing up any lines that you've been given? Is it that scripted that you've got to learn lines?
I'm a one take
guy.
Yeah, Amy will tell you. When I did my interview at the bike show with her, we literally just cranked it out, one shot, and job done.
I have heard that about you. Yeah.
Careful. Careful.
I mean, have you got to have makeup done or anything like that?
What, with a face this good looking?
I guess not.
I'm gonna
We'll
shave
just
my
blur
beard.
him.
I'm gonna get a fade in on Wednesday and shave my beard off. Good to go.
It's gonna be mint. Yeah. Obviously we're starting in Birmingham, but you guys both know Matt's desire to turn this into. We're doing a world tour this year. We know that but we're really the only visit in the Middle East. What's your thoughts on that? Regards of his intention to make it a genuine world tour. If that becomes something, is that something you guys would be into? And how much of an impact would you reckon that would have on British motocross, not Arenacross, but British motocross? Because either way you look at it, we're off to Abu Dhabi this year. And it's the majority of the riders lining up for that are going to be British. So, we are putting British motocross on the map for Arenacross, really. So I guess if we do more world rounds, I mean, like Mark, you're a busy guy. Is that something that you'd entertain, like still keeping a team? I know it's still quite a ways away, admittedly, a couple of years maybe, but would that be something you'd be interested in doing, putting a team in to do the entire world tour?
Yeah, 100%. Because, like, we all know, like, the risks Matt takes every year, sort of putting this on is like commendable, and none of us like would do it. And the work ethic of all you guys has, shown dividends. Because when you look at the racing and the show, it is world class. And people come and they come and watch and they go away happy and excited and want to book for the next year. And I feel that the series is good enough to go worldwide without a doubt. It's a show and it's an entertainment for the night. You don't have to be massively into motocross. It helps, of course,
Yeah.
but you just a family day out. I remember going to Anaheim probably 10 years ago, and I was behind a family who had like a massive, great big bowl of popcorn, and they said, like, check out the guy on the green bike. Like, they didn't even know it was a Kawasaki. They had no idea who the rider was. They literally went for a night's entertainment. And that's, and that's what this is. It's like going to the monster trucks. It's like going to any sort of show. This is like a night's entertainment, and worldwide, why not? The racing, the people, the crowd, where this is, it can go anywhere, with the setup you guys have got. So yeah, I think it's not wasted in the UK by any means, because you do a great job, but it should be more accessible to, because I don't think anybody has a series like we have. Nobody has something as good as we do, apart from if you go to America. But is there Arenacross series better than ours? I'm not sure it even is, even America.
No.
I'm sorry, Mark, Jeff.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have
come on,
a freestyle show or the live music or any of that sort of thing. Theirs is just Arenacross racing.
Yeah.
What exactly, to build on what you just said, Mark, is like, this is a show, and like you said, it's a night of entertainment. I've got my fiance's friends are coming to watch. They've never seen a motocross race in their life. They said exactly what Mark said. They're like, "Oh, you ride the white bike," and I'm like, "Yeah." But they're all coming to watch, and they've watched all the preview videos and stuff that on Instagram and what have you. But they're excited to come watch it too. So yeah,
I just think, again, speaking on Matt's behalf, because he's the one that puts his neck on the line. We've seen it before, like we say about with British GP, Steve Dixon, all that. But Matt doing the Arenacross like he does, it's a high risk stakes. If people don't come out, he's hired an arena and nobody's filling it, so it's a big deal. But after 10 years now, that's why he's pushed on and done a world tour. And we speak enough. I speak enough with Matt to say, like, trying to get a fresh bunch of people into it. So there's a lot of conversations being had about the future of Arenacross, particularly in the UK, and bringing more kids into it. So hopefully throughout 25, people will see that. As we go into 26, I think we're going to be in a stronger position to certainly bring more youth talent through, with more events and stuff like that. So yeah, I think genuinely it was at a level like, we've been doing this for 10 years, and like, where does it go? And it was either like, there was three options. I think I've said this before. It kind of like stops, it plateaus and stays where it is, or the third option was like, let's roll the dice and try and take it global. And fair play to him for doing that. So yeah, hopefully that will get off the ground, and you guys will be a part of it. And Clarkey, you'll be recognized all over the world. It's like, Hollywood does beckon. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. Let's go. I've still got a few years of racing left in me. Don't worry about that.
As long as it's about 8 weeks, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more than that. I'm still a little bit concerned as I open the show that we're starting so soon after the Christmas. You know, I'm like, Christ, come on, give me a bit of a chance to just to like lose a bit of that Christmas pudding. And I mean, I have drunk a lot of red wine.
I banned all the quality. Banned all the Quality Street going to Stourbridge. So he's had no chocolates. He's been on fruit all Christmas holiday. He had a flute patter instead of a Christmas turkey.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we have to make sure. Yeah. So when you're out there, Clarkey, so right, anybody watching this, don't feed Clarkey at the event, please. No chucking chocolates out on the track or anything like that. No distractions. Wants to get the job done.
That's the one.
Right, you two. I won't hold you any longer, obviously, because I know you're busy and you're in different parts of the world. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm particularly looking forward to seeing your TV interview, Clarkey.
Yeah.
I might be up there on
Subtitled.
Thursday. Yeah.
Subtitled.
I know you'll do a great job and explaining to the Midlands there, the Black Country, what Arenacross is all about. So I look forward to that. Mark, safe travels. We'll both see you. Well, next Saturday. Hold on. No, when is it?
This Saturday.
It is.
Jesus.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Yeah. Oh my God, it comes around so quick. I can't believe it. Right. Anyway, really looking forward to that, fellas. Thanks for your time.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Right, fellas, I'll let you go, and I'll see you on Thursday, Friday.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on.
See you in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Take care.
Okay, there they go. They're going to be there, as we've just said, this Saturday. It's coming Saturday, round 1 of the Arenacross World Tour. Looking forward to saying that more often. Starting off at the BP Pulse Arena in Birmingham this Saturday. Tickets are still available. You can go on our website, which is axworldtour.com. You'll find it there right at the bottom of the page. It gives you the option to buy tickets. Or you can contact, obviously, the BP Pulse Arena directly and get tickets that way. Let's try and get as many of you there for the opening round as possible. People saying some good stuff here. Quinton coming up there. Gareth Quinton, Birmingham was unreal last year. Well, Gareth, we hope to do the same this time around. Obviously, we got some great riders turning up. We have got Dean Wilson, obviously the reigning champion, Jack Brunel, Tommy Searle, Clarkey himself there. Other riders to be announced that were a bit maybe with injuries, which we'll be announcing tomorrow. But I think Cedric Subras is good to go. All those other things. So it's going to be an incredible rider lineup. I'm certainly looking forward to it. And we've still got loads more details to throw out to you on our socials before we actually get to the event. So keep an eye on that and the website leading into Saturday. And let's get this world tour started. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in your little Christmas period break here. And I'll just sign off on this one by saying, look, I hope you have an absolutely brilliant New Year's Eve. Whatever you decide to do, whether you're staying in, chilling out, or going out and partying hard, make it a memorable one as we kickstart 2025 into life with the first round of the Arenacross World Tour. So have a great one, guys. I will see you at Birmingham when we do this. So really looking forward to that. Just before we sign off, or I sign off, Amy here has quite rightly highlighted. We all know that wears the trousers in the AX team. And there we go. It's Mr. Matt Crow. They love that. Right, I'm out of here, so I'm going to hide that, close that. Thanks everybody for watching, and I said have a great New Year's Eve celebration and a very prosperous and fantastic 2025 if you can. Let's get this thing started. See you then, fellas and girls, and everybody out there on planet Earth.